Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. So Solana has followed the wave count further. In the last video, the price was just breaking out of this bullish pennant. And I already shared with you the next support area. That doesn't mean it's a target. That's simply support. That's the breathing space we need to give the price. In case we get a pullback, it's also the signal level or signal range that, if broken, will tell us that this move up is likely over. But yeah, I have to adjust this now because this is just a support area that always has to be moved together with the price as the price climbs, because it's simply calculated based on the length of that, what I have labeled here as third wave. Yeah, therefore we have to move it together with the price. If it makes a new price extreme, we're moving up the support area for what would be support for the wave 4. But overall, if you're interested in the bigger picture, I mentioned that one in my first video today about Solana, so feel free to check it out. In this video, only for everybody who just would like to have a quick update because of the current price action that we see. Which is quite interesting, especially on a weekend. So Solana definitely outperforming a lot of other coins at the moment. Still though, following the wave count here, still though following the uptrend, and we have to take it level by level with Solana. And so far, the wave principle, Elliott waves, as well as the relevant Fibonacci support areas that we've been talking about, they have guided as well. For example, yesterday only, I shared with you here a support area just below this wave 4 triangle and suggested to you that if we hold this level, we should see one more extension or maybe two, possibly towards $113. I mean, there is never an upper limit. We don't want to do that with cryptos, but they are sort of the next levels to watch. So we're going to talk about the next targets as well. We talk about the wave structure as well. People ask me, what's the next best entry point? See, I can't give you that, right? I mean, that depends on your strategy. There are so many ways of trading this. In one of the recent member live streams, for example, I can only give you the analysis, okay? I give you support levels that pullback traders can use for entries. But literally, if you're a breakout trader, I mean, you could have acted on this triangle. I posted a signal today for our gold members when it was just breaking out. So before I made the last video, basically. So if you're a breakout trader, you can act on breakouts. If you're a momentum trader, you will probably use moving average crosses or something, And exactly for those, because we know that in crypto bullish runs, we get tons of these movements. They are still rare at the moment, but you will get more and more coins do this. So I shared with members such a strategy about how can you trade those cryptos that are actually extending in a third wave. But that method requires a lot of attention to the chart, so that's more for short-term trading, not really suitable for videos. But yeah, again, I can't recommend you an entry, especially not in the third wave. Not one, let's say, for a good price, because pullbacks tend to be shallow in a third wave. So once we get a pullback, it could be this one, or this larger degree fourth wave. I mean, they are the relevant support areas that could be used. Like the last one was, I mean, we only had the last one, a week ago or so. I mean, it's not been long, so you don't get good setups every day. A lot of time in trading is basically waiting for good setup. So we only had one really a bit of a week ago. So yeah, there's not one every day, right? So that's important to understand. What else? So yeah, price is extending. So we're still in this third wave. Possibly it goes higher in this extended third, in the white count. And it's not worth and also not wise to put an upper limit on this. I mean, my bull run target, been talking about that. We've got in our long-term video playlist as well. Bull run target still sort of $420 to $750 roughly. I may revise it at some point when we get more price action, but that's sort of at the moment the overall target. And if someone's trading for this, you might not even be so concerned about short-term price action. But obviously we have to watch the shorter time frame to understand, okay, is one of the bullish counts at work, or maybe already the short-term bearish one, which is however also bullish, because the deeper pullback would likely be a wave 4, which would then result in a wave 5 higher. But this third is still extending. What you need to understand, likelihood is that if the third wave extends further and further and further, it means that the fifth wave should also extend further. Okay, so the longer the third, typically the longer the fifth. So it should be, everybody should be happy about those extensions, because it likely will mean that the wave 5 is also going to extend. Okay, what are the next targets? I mean, we've got this 5-wave pattern basically technically complete now. Could still get a few more squiggles. $113 was mentioned as key level. Above that level, I've got $118 and $124.70 and $133 and $146. So what we will do along the way, simply adjust the support levels, and once they break, yeah, then we have to say, okay, hold on, that something different is going on. Let's see what the market does, but it could mean that a more substantial top is in place. The move up here also still looks somewhat incomplete. Could still get a few more squiggles, yeah. But once we get a break below $101.49, it would be a break of really smallest support, okay? And then it could indicate that we're coming down, well, either in this wave 4, and support is now at $83.85, or something then more substantial. But the white count allows still for one more high, and we only know below 83.85, and that tells you a lot about the risk, okay? You have to decide what that means for you, but you have to wait until it breaks below 83.85. Basically, that we can say, okay, with a high likelihood that larger degree fourth wave pullback has started. Until then, we don't want to call a top in place. I can only share with you the next targets, next levels to watch. And then basically we are now in a situation where, yeah, also this fifth wave of the third here could be nearly done. But if we push much higher, it's likely the white count, then we still expect one more higher low and one more higher high. That's my update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.